Take those pictures down, check it out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. Told the best of them, read it out, while the rest of them hate her out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. case I need it when I'm older. This mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulders. Through these clouds I see love shine, keeps me warm as life grows colder. In my life there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I gotta take a little time to look around me. I've got nowhere left to hide. It looks like love has finally found me. In my life, I've been heartache and pain, but I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love
There I am. I knew that was a problem. All right. Good evening, everybody. It's amazing to see everyone that came out here tonight. We all appreciate your support. I'm Mr. Tiv Cumberbatch. I'm the director of instrumental music here at Sacred Heart Cathedral. This is one of two of my favorite nights of the year. The other one will be the spring concert, April 28th. But here we are, the winter concert of this year. This is our jazz band. This group is formerly known as Concert Band Honors. It's an honors ensemble, mostly sophomores through seniors. I don't think I have any freshmen this year. Nope, great. No freshmen this year. Sophomore through senior ensemble. These are my most experienced players in band. Most of my band leadership is on stage right now. I want to introduce some of the players tonight. I'll do section by section. Let's start with the saxophones. On lead alto sax, we have Madison Lee. On alto sax as well, Colin Wu. Tenor sax, Matthew Simpson. Tenor sax, Elliot Hom. And Luis on Barry sax. That first piece was a Latin chart, Tiger of San Pedro, and now we're gonna switch things up with Autumn Leaves. I knew that you parents would love Brick House. As soon as we started, someone down here started laughing. I was like, oh, we knew this. We knew this would happen. When we started rehearsing this, they loved it, and they have like an awkwardly like old sense of music taste. They love classic rock. They love classic everything, and I'm like, what about top 40s? What's going on? I don't know. But this last piece, Brick House, a funk chart, featured a few soloists. First up was on trumpet, Keon. Followed by Ethan Wu on keys. Then Madison on tenor sax, or alto sax. Kat on bass. Daniel Haken on xylophone. Matthew Simpson, tenor sax. And the last, at least this last piece and the first piece, Shane on drums. There's Shane. Introducing one more section. I'll skip to the rhythm section now. I know I've already highlighted a few Met players, but going through, we have Ethan on piano, Elliot on piano, Isaac on piano. I get those two confused all of the time, like every day. It's crazy. And I have like 5 Matthews and 4 Ethans. It's a lot. Kat on bass. Rowan on drums. And then once again, Daniel and Shane as well on percussion. So one of my favorite parts about teaching, and I think especially teaching at Sacred Heart Cathedral, is that we're all team players amongst our entire visual and performing arts department. So not only just instrumental music, but I also work very closely with our choral music directors, drama directors, dance directors. We all collaborate, our visual art teachers as well. We all collaborate as much as we can to give the students a well-rounded experience while they're in high school. And so I always try to program something that features a vocalist or dancers or something to kind of bring some more life and dimension into what we do. And the students love it because they get a chance to work with their friends. So this next piece, Misty, it's a jazz standard. And I reached out to the choral directors. I was like, who can you give me who has that sort of old-timey, like Etta James-y kind of like smooth jazz sound? And they recommended a student to me, a sophomore, who is excellent, it's been such a joy working with them. And I don't want to waste any more time. Let's introduce Sarah Schuster to the stage.
Helpless as a kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or that might be the sound of your hello, that music I hear. I get misty the moment you're near. Can't you see that you're leading me on? But that's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how helplessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own, would I wander through this too misty and too much in love. On my own, would I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too misty and too much in love. That music I hear, I get misty and too much in love.
It's me. Again, it just highlights so much of the talent that we have, not only on stage in what you'll see tonight, but throughout our department, and how hard everyone at our school works to make sure that you all see such quality work that we've been working on. These students work tirelessly. They're here before school, after school, weekends, sometimes performing, and they deserve all the credit and praise that you guys are giving them tonight. So thank you again for being here. We're gonna close out our last piece with something you might know, hopefully. I'm not sure. Some of these tastes are a little older in this audience, but you might know it, you might not. I want to introduce our last section before we end. Our trumpets, we have Miles. Once again, Keon. And Matthew Shork. All right, here we go. Last song. So there you go. Another exciting part about my job is that I have so many talented students who just do it on their own, who come in already haven't taken lessons or working privately and are eager to show me what they can do. They're like, oh, Misty Cumberbatch, can I play solo at the next concert? I'm like, absolutely, because I don't have to do any work. Well, I do a little bit. I do a little coaching and hear them and give them some pointers, but they do all of the preparation on their own and just want to showcase that for the audience tonight. So our two soloists that just performed, Brandon Holland on violin and Ethan Wu on piano, amazing players, amazing students, and it's always a joy to work with them. This next group, they're getting set up right now, a little sound check. I love when student groups get together, small groups, and just want to play together and create art just for the sake of creating, for the sake of fun. They form their own groups, their bands, their quartets, their trios, their duets, whatever, and they're always practicing during lunch, after school. I can never go home, so and they're ready to play. So I'm done stalling. Let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Fig Nimi.
I'm Graham Hart.
I'm Callie-On.
I'm Daniel Haken.
And we're Something Something Teenage Rebellion.
he's gonna be there in case something goes wrong with the app. I'll nod my head. It's so hard.
So long.
There he goes. Here, use the
I've
session.
been
Just get
looking too hard, I've been waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find. I turning and return to some secret place to hide. Watching in slow motion as you turn to me and say, my love, take my breath away. Through the hourglass I saw you. In time you slipped away. Where the mirror cracks so much to give you, this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you. Let 'em say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever.
So this group here is our SHC, I forget where I work, the Sacred Heart Cathedral String Orchestra. They're a group composed of freshmen through seniors, all string players. We meet every block 8. We rehearse and perform both inside school, masses, in performances like this one, and outside of school, any galas, luncheons, anywhere they ask us to play, we play. And this group, we just have such a great time putting together a lot of the pieces. We get to do a lot of early music, classical, some modern music. The first piece was a Beethoven finale from Symphony No. 5, followed by Western Dawn from a modern composer, Alan Lee Silva, and we love to play some of his works. You'll hear one of his works in concert band's next portion as well. The next 2 pieces, I actually want to thank, if he's still back here, Matt Bazile, our pianist for orchestra. Matt, come on out. Matt is one of our best pianists, and he not only is in Block 7, concert band, he also comes to Block 8 orchestra whenever we need him to play on a few pieces. So thanks, Matt. The next 2 pieces are sort of a programmatic pairing. Our theme of our entire concert is nature, okay, and how the environment inspires us all to create art with one another and seeing landscapes and different things. I've lived in so many different places in my life. I grew up in Little Rock, Arkansas, and went to undergrad nearby, and then moved to New York for my master's, and then came here. So I've kind of made a triangle around the U.S. and I've seen a lot of different places. Arkansas is a natural state, and some of the most gorgeous, breathtaking scenery and nature, and that kind of inspired this concert theme. So the next 2 pieces, Storm Chasers. Starting with Storm Chasers, a straightforward, kind of driven, storm-like piece, kind of evoking thunder and lightning and those thunderstorms which you've been experiencing, unfortunately, for the last 2 weeks, the bomb, cyclone, and atmospheric everything. And then followed by Ghost Carnival. The composer, Eric Morales, actually composed it after Hurricane Katrina. He was driving through New Orleans and passed by an abandoned amusement park that was completely destroyed, and kind of was just inspired to write the piece based off of the wreckage and sort of the beauty in the mess. And so the first piece, it will be a little more straightforward, and the second piece, you'll hear a lot of different, it's more avant-garde, you'll hear different extended techniques, and us doing bending and pitch bending and things with our strings that you won't usually hear in orchestral music. So, hope you enjoy. So you can probably guess how much fun we had working that one up. It was, it was challenging, but it's probably the most avant-garde, different piece that we've done. Strings, if you could do me a favor, move up a little bit. Scoot up, just set up. We had to adjust to accommodate a set change, so let's scoot up. And I'll tell you why in a moment. Oh, there we go. So this last piece, one of the drawbacks, and some of you who have older students understand, I probably know what I'm gonna say. One of the drawbacks of playing a winter concert in January is that we don't always get a chance to play Christmas music. And one of the staples during Christmas time or the holiday season for orchestra is the Nutcracker. Tchaikovsky, the music is timeless. You can see it and hear it anywhere you go, SF Ballet, anywhere. And so every year I try to do a dance or two for the Nutcracker. This year we're gonna perform Waltz with the Flowers, and we'll be joined by members of our concert band, some of our wind, brass, and percussionists. Some of my more talented players and more experienced players are gonna join us on this piece. And so we get to form a full orchestra for the first time, because this is just a string orchestra, then we have the band, and now we get to do something more traditional. Before we start, I do want to thank a few members or give a special shout out to a few people on our stage. There's no way that I can do this job by myself. There's so many moving parts, and so I have a lot of help. Two of our string coaches on stage come to rehearsal every morning, come to class, teach after-school sectionals, lessons whenever they can, and we are joined on stage by Mr. Andres Vera. And new with us this year, she joined us last year for our last concert, and I was blown away by her work ethic, her professionalism, and her teaching, and I was like, you have to come back this year. And thankfully we got her, Miss Jessica Fulson. Both SF Conservatory trained, and it's just a joy to have them, and the students learn so much, and I learn a lot from them as well, so thank you both. And one more person to give a special shout out to. Last semester, we had an opportunity, some of our members, to audition for what we call the CODA Honor Orchestra. CODA is an acronym for the California Orchestra Directors Association. So as a part of it, there's an honor orchestra, and they invite students from all across the state of California to send in audition tapes of some pretty difficult repertoire. And if they're selected, they get to go to San Diego State University and surrounding schools in the San Diego area to join other students who also were selected and make an honor orchestra. So they rehearse for I think it was a Friday afternoon, all day Friday and most of Saturday, and perform a concert of some pretty difficult rep on Saturday afternoon. And so one of our students was selected, and I was lucky enough to be able to go down and see him rehearse and perform. Jonah Lee. Jonah, again, worked hard on his music all by himself, came to us for a little bit of help, but all the preparation was solely on him. And he was selected and was able to go to San Diego last month and perform with the CODA Honor Orchestra. So we're very proud of you, Jonah. Great, so without further ado, Waltz with the Flowers.
Hello, I'm Gavin, and really quickly before I begin, I just wanted to mention that this past January 8th marks what would have been David Bowie's 76th birthday, and just a couple days ago on January 12th marks 7 years since he passed away, and so I hope you enjoy this tribute to him and all the wonderful music and inspiration he left us.
It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go. But her friend is nowhere to be seen, and now she walks through her sunken dream to the sea with the clearest view, and now she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a saddening bore, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. She could spin in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know he's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? Control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. It's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Am I floating round my tin can, far above the world? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Know what time it was, the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll at a soul, he said. And now the loud sound, it seemed to fade. Came back like a slow voice on a wave of face. That was no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let all the children use it, let all the children boogie. La da da da, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la da da da, la 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 la, la da da da. But the film is a saddening bore, cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again, as they ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know he's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars?
this group on stage is our concert band, and I sometimes hesitate to call them that because they double and triple as so many different groups. They're concert band, they're marching band during football season in the fall, they're pep band, basketball in spring. They do just about everything. Parades coming up soon. Hope you guys are ready. So they pretty much do everything. Everything that we're asked to do, we do. This group I'm particularly proud of because they were able to adapt to any and every situation. I probably spend the most amount of time with this group. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I'm around them all the time. As you know, you pick them up late from school. Thank you for that. We get a lot of chances to spend a lot of time together, whether it's professionally, musically, working together, or just retreats or the downtime on the bus, going here and there. So I get a chance to really know these students on stage, and it's been a pleasure. This is my 4th year at Sacred Heart Cathedral. I'm a senior. They love to tell me, finally. And one of the biggest accomplishments I will say I've had is that this group, when I started, was less than 30 kids, and now we are 60. It's doubled in size, which is it's incredible. And you can do more with more kids. So the seniors I have on stage, they're now my leaders. They know who they are. They have seen it from, started from the bottom, and here we are now. So they've seen it from every stage, from freshman year to now, how we've grown in size, but also in talent and ability and work ethic. And we can do so much more now, and it's been such a joy. So the next piece we're gonna perform, America the Beautiful. Like I said before, I've lived a lot of different places in the US, and I've seen so many different things. We say Arkansas is a natural state, and there's amazing mountains and lakes and things like that, crystal mines and caves and blah, blah, blah. But here in Northern California, I've never lived anywhere more aesthetically beautiful. Like the city SF is gorgeous. Everywhere surrounding is amazing. It's been so great for me personally. I'm sure they were like, we grew up here, Mr. Cumberbatch, get over it, but I will not get over it. I love it here. And I really do. I tell my friends all the time, I'm like, I belong on the West Coast. This is great. Here, I have a sister who lives in LA. I see her all the time. So just going up and down California, it's been a lot of fun. I was in Seattle the other day. So America the Beautiful, I really wanted to just kind of put a spotlight on all the gorgeous landscapes and people that I get to work with that I've met here and there and everywhere else that I've lived and had a chance and opportunity to be. So I really wanted to spotlight that, and this arrangement is gorgeous, and they're playing it really well, so I hope you enjoy it. And this last piece, Night Chase, has been, I think, the most fun. Just like the Ghost Carnival piece with Orchestra, this one also was a lot of fun to work up and a lot of energy. Percussion has a lot to sort of change here. Just because we've grown in size, I also have 12 percussionists now. I think I started with like 5, so we can do so much with that section as well. So here we go. Okay, so now we have a setup change. Band, stay where you push back just a little bit. Scoot back, scoot back, scoot back. Great. Now Tech Crew, our wonderful, wonderful tech crew, is coming out to set up some chairs for the strings. And Tech Crew, you can also push the podium and my stand back if you could for me, please. They're working right now, so, but I'm going to acknowledge them. I've never worked at a school where we have a tech crew. Usually it's just me or my students doing it for ourselves. And so to work somewhere where they have an actual crew of students who are learning all the backstage theater things and like lighting and sound and this and that is incredible and so helpful. And Mr. Mahoney, who's right here. Hi, Mr. Mahoney. Hey. Wait, okay. Yeah. Okay. He jokes at me because I like to walk around. I like to walk around when I talk. I can't help it. It's a thing. Okay. I gotta find my light. So thank you, tech crew, for all that you do. Well, the strings, go ahead and come out, strings. Get set up, get situated. There's one member of tech crew that I'd like to shout out. They're also working. The concert poster, I don't know if you can see it on your program. I'm not sure. But there's the concert graphic, if we can display that somewhere on stage. But the concert poster, because the theme is nature, when I was working with our graphic designer, I was trying to find images that evoked, nature and environment and landscapes. And she worked with our art teacher, Mr. Brian McHugh, and he was able to share with her some student work, some student art selections. And there it is. There it is in the back. That piece is actually created by our very own stage manager. Come here, Alia. Alia. Please give her a round of applause. So is that a painting? Can you talk about your work, Alia? Sorry, putting you on the spot.
Sure. This is a painting from my AP art class. I'm painting a lot of nature stuff, a lot of hills, a lot of houses. So this is just one of those. I'm really glad that you picked it.
Thank you. Good job. I'm glad that you created it. It's amazing. As soon as I saw there was like 2 images, and I was like, that one, absolutely, it's perfect. And any chance I get to, again, highlight something else, other visual performing arts within my own program, it's always a joy. I do want to acknowledge a few people, and let me grab my program before I forget some names. I want to acknowledge a few people before our last piece for our combined ensemble. First of all, Dr. Melinda Strady, our president at Sacred Heart Cathedral. Dr. Gary Cannon, our principal here at SHC. Both of our assistant principals of academics and student life, Ms. Joan O'Neill and Ms. Christine Buell. Our deans of students, Mario Sazo and Nicole Nastari. Our graphic designer, who I mentioned previously, Ms. Giselle Palacios del Mundo. Our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful maintenance staff who clean up and work with us every single day behind the scenes. They are fantastic. So please give a round to our maintenance staff. And all of my colleagues that work in the Visual and Performing Arts Department, some who are here tonight, thank you for your support for not only me, but our students. We share a lot of students, and we try to make sure that they get the most of their experience, but also not stressing them out, because they're also, our kids, I really want to say this, music kids and arts kids are the best kids. They just are. They really are. And here's why. Not only because I was one, but because not only are they, it takes a special kind of person to, reading music is like reading a different language without even recognizing it. So they are bilingual, multilingual, a lot of them, and they also take like 1 million AP classes. They test on the highest percentile. They are just the most exceptional students. And so I always think about our student body and as a whole is amazing, but I get a chance to work with the best of the best of the best. And it's a privilege every single day. And it is it's the joy of my life. It really is. So thank you all on stage. I'm a teacher, but I'm also a lifelong learner, and they teach me just as much as I teach them. So I really want us to have everyone to go home. So please enjoy our last piece with our combined ensemble, Baba Yetu.
Hey everyone. As you may have heard earlier, I'm Matthew Simpson. Like Mr. Cumberbatch, I'm a senior here at SHC, and I'm one of the co-presidents of our concert band here. So I'm so glad to see all you here today. It's really a pleasure to perform for you guys. Really, we do this because of you. Without you guys, we couldn't put this show on. And other than us, there's a few other people that this show couldn't be possible without. And they put in so much hard work, much more than we do, in organizing everything and putting this performance all together. And so we'd like to take this opportunity to give them a special thanks.
Okay, so the first person we want to thank is actually somebody who isn't here because she's so hardworking. You may have noticed earlier in the string ensemble we had an extra violin. This was Miss Folson, and she actually left because right after the show she had to get to her third job 10 minutes later. So we have flowers for her that we'll be giving her next week, but let's just give her a round of applause for being amazing. Yeah. Miss Folson.
Thank you, Kalia. Hi, I'm Mason. I'm part of the leadership in Orchestra. I'd like to call onto stage Mr. Vera. Hi. Mr. Vera, to all of Orchestra, you are more than just a teacher. You showing up to 8 a.m. rehearsals every other day and telling us to do 10 jumping jacks to wake us up because half of us are falling asleep really shows just how much passion and care you have for this group. And I want to thank you on all of our behalf.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, along with our instrumental music teachers, there's one other person, and in fact, a whole crew of people that we want to give a special thanks for.
Hi, I'm Jane. I'm a senior in tech group, but I just joined concert band this year, and I want to call up to stage Mr. Mahoney. Where is he? Mr. Mahoney, here is your gift. Love, tech room.
Am I supposed to look at it now? Because you guys mess with me. Do I look at it now? Yeah. All right. It's a Lego, it's my van. Oh, it's Pacheco. That's brilliant. In the back, is it all your names and stuff? Oh my God, there's stuff in there too. It looks like a bunch of screaming children. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, oh God, that's loud. Okay, so last but not least is for Mr. C. This is, okay, so I'm also, as you know, I'm also a senior, and you've had me since freshman year, and it's been incredible. Ever since freshman year, like, I didn't think coming into band would be like so fun and such a big part of my life that like I made so many friends and have been able to like learn and improve so much. Because coming in, I was like, I wanted to just, like, you know, play around, go to some football games, you know, like, you know, freeze to death. Did not think that was part of the plan. But I'm so glad, and you're like one of my favorite teachers ever. So thank you, and you really pushed me to like learn different instruments, like flute. Now I play saxophone, a lot of other things. So it's been really fun. So thank you, and I'm sorry. I'm happy like fun.
To carry on tradition, we got him a traditional New York cheesecake.
And if you don't already have too much to carry,
That's everyone, guys. I'll hand it back over to Mr. Cumberbatch now for some closing words.
I just want to say, I'll be quick because I know we want to go home. I never cry. This is insane. I love roses, and they know me so well. This is incredible, and I don't know. I've never ever been happier. This is wild. I don't know what to say. It's special. These bonds that I've created are special, and these students are special, and seeing them grow up is the most incredible thing. So thank you all thank you parents. That was the thing. Parents, thank you for your support in your students' development and their growth and their interests. It means so much more to you than you realize. From a former band kid and music kid, to see you show up for your students. For me, seeing my parents in the audience, that's everything. And so for you to be here, that is everything to them. They don't realize it yet, but they will. And I hope that you realize how important it is for you to be here. So thank you. And that's it. Thank you. I'll be out in the audience in the lobby briefly if you want to meet me. But thank you and have a great night.